Hello, it's Linda Ballas here, and today we're asking the question, how much will it cost to start my own home-based business? It doesn't matter what you do in life, everything has a cost. For some reason, people that start an online businesses often think it's something that shouldn't cost money. However, if you're going to have success in the online business arena, then you need to treat it like any offline business that you go into. There will be costs involved and there will be time involved if you want to turn your online experience into a real business that pays you a decent income. It's amazing how many people venture into the online arena and expect instant success without any learning period or any cost input. At the same time, people who go into an offline business generally expect to output a certain amount of money to get the business off the ground. They then recognise the need to advertise their business to get customers and generally are willing to spend this money. Often with an offline businesses, people don't really expect to make a decent profit for a couple of years. This perception is totally opposite to an online business where people expect instant results. So different industries have different costs involved in getting started. If you work in an office or a sales environment, your main tools might be your clothes or your shoes or your computer or a phone. If you work in a construction business, then you'll need to spend money on your tools. If you work in a factory, you'll need to spend money on your protective clothing or steel-capped shoes to protect yourself. If you work in a restaurant, you'll need a uniform and appropriate shoes. If you work in your own physical business, you need to spend money on rent and staff, as well as all the above. If you work in any business of your own, you need to advertise the business. No one will know you're there. If you work for somebody else, they may cover some of these expenses, but it will be almost a guarantee that you'll have to spend your own money on one or all of the above. And generally, you wouldn't think twice. You'll also have costs involved in getting to and from your job, either petrol, wear and tear in your car or public transport costs, unless of course you're lucky enough to live close enough to your place of work that you can walk. When you work from home, specifically in the online environment, you'll need to pay for a computer and a phone. You'll need internet access and a domain name, maybe from Crazy Domains or GoDaddy. And you'll need to host your website, so you might need HostGator costs. You'll probably also need some sort of database access like Aweber to store all the names of your prospects or customers. So at this point in time, a domain name can cost you anything from a couple of dollars to $10 or $12 a year, which is virtually nothing. HostGator, which is the site that we use for hosting all our websites, is $9.95 a month. Again, it's nothing when you're making a business of any sorts. Aweber, which is your database, that costs us $19.95 a month. But again, so you're up for about $30 a month and a couple of websites, domain names. This is nothing compared to the sort of rent or the other expenses you'd have if you had a physical online business. So if you want to work online, you'll definitely need to do some form of advertising. Otherwise, no one knows you're there. And this is even more critical in the online world than anywhere else when the competition is so fierce. And generally, it's hard for people to trust someone they don't know. This is one of the reasons that videos are so popular online, is they're a medium for your customers to see you and to get to know who you are. It's much easier to connect with someone when you can look in their eyes as they're talking to you, even if it's only via a video. You may need to develop some sort of website. And depending on your online skills, this may be an expensive process, but most people can master a WordPress blog fairly easily, so it doesn't necessarily need to be a big expense. Most home-based businesses involve some type of product, and the cost of product may vary from $10 to $1,000. You may also need to pay for some form of membership or training. This will depend on the home-based business you get involved in. Also, you may need to keep in mind initially that you will need to reinvest your earnings in order to grow your business. And this would apply whether it was an online or an offline business. This may be just to move up a level in the compensation plan, but more likely it'll be for advertising your business. At the same time, although there will be both time and money needed to get any online business returning you a decent income, it is still by far the cheapest and the fastest way to create a large income for yourself. The potential in the online business is far greater than you're likely to get in a day-to-day job. The truth is, it takes hard work to make money on the internet. But for those who find the right information and who educate themselves and who work on their mindset, there is a lot of money to be made. So, how do you learn internet marketing? Some would say that it's trial and error is the best way, but I believe it's all about efficiency and quality shortcuts. One of the things that accelerated my learning and money making was joining training courses that have operated by individuals who've got a great reputation in the business. Our PTG team has systems set up that will help you jumpstart your success, as you'll be working from the success that other team members have already experienced. For most people, you won't be successful overnight. In fact, that rarely happens. You just need to accept that and recognise that you're currently going through a learning phase and building your presence online. And if you keep persevering, the success will come. I can guarantee that. This is particularly important online, where it's harder to know people intimately and there are so many people trying to get your money. So just keep implementing, appreciate the experience you're going through, because everything you learn will bring you one step closer to your online success. So if you aren't already working from home and you're ready to start working from home and you'd like to join with us and our team, go to lindasbiz.com and we'll send you more information on the business we're currently working in. So hopefully this has given you an idea of some of the expenses you're likely to experience as you set up your home-based business. But like I said earlier, for those who find the right information and educate themselves, for those that work on their mindset, which is one of the most important things, online or offline, then there's a lot of money to be made. So as always, if you want any help, we're contactable on any of the details below, and that's our job, to help you. So thank you for listening.